आज हम स्टडी करेंगे टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस। टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस में सबसे पहले स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम। व्हेन वी क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाइड we write distance is equal to speed into time. If we'll take time here, speed here, we write time is equal to distance upon speed. तो इस तरीके से हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे स्पीड, डिस्टेंस, टाइम। नाउ वी डिस्कस द यूनिट ऑफ स्पीड। इफ वी मेजर डिस्टेंस इन किलोमीटर, टाइम इन आवर, तो 1 यूनिट is kilometer per hour. If we measure distance in meter, time in second, so speed will be meter per second. Another unit, if we make the distance in mile, time in hour, so speed will be mile per hour. Now if we want to change kilometer per hour into meter per second, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 1 kilometer means 1000 meter and 1 hours means 3600 second. If we simplified this, so we got 5 by 18. So we remember this fraction 5 by 18. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि जब हम किलोमीटर पर आवर को मीटर पर सेकंड में चेंज करेंगे तो हमने उसको मल्टीप्लाइड करना है 5 बाई 18 से। एंड रेसिप्रोकल इज दैट 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड इज इक्वल टू 18 बाई 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर। इट मीन्स if we multiplied meter per second, if we change meter per second into kilometer per hour, so we will multiply 18 by 5. For example, suppose a train going at the speed of 72 kilometer per hour. Now if we want to change into meter per second, so we simple multiplied 5 by 18, that is 20 meter per second. If we want to change meter per second into kilometer per hour, so what we do, we will simple multiply this by 18 by 5 and we got kilometer per hour. Now mile and kilometer are related. 1 mile approximate 1.6 kilometer. If we multiplied mile per hour by 1.6, so we got kilometer per hour. Now we will discuss average speed. Average speed. एवरेज स्पीड को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं कि जब एक डिस्टेंस डिफरेंट स्पीड से हम कवर करते हैं एंड वी कैलकुलेट एवरेज स्पीड, दैट इज इक्वल टू टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम of the journey. Now we have a special case. जब हम दो अलग अलग डिफरेंट स्पीड से सेम डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करते हैं, वी हैव ए टू डिफरेंट स्पीड. Suppose one is x and another is y. अब इन डिफरेंट स्पीड से वी कवर द सेम डिस्टेंस. डिस्टेंस इज सेम. यहां से भी d किलोमीटर जाना है, यहां से भी d किलोमीटर जाना है, एंड वी वांट टू कैलकुलेट एवरेज स्पीड. तो वी रिमेंबर ए फार्मूला that is 2xy upon x plus y. This basically harmonical mean of two numbers. So basically harmonical mean give you the average speed when distance is same. Condition is that in this formula कि our distance should be same. Now suppose another special case we have taken. Suppose there are three different speed x, y and z. There are three different speed. Now by these three different speed we cover same distance. Our distance should be equal. Now we want to calculate average speed. So we simple find their harmonical mean, that is 3xyz upon xy plus yz plus zx. So when we apply this formula, we got average speed. In this formula, condition is that कि our distance should be equal. We have taken example. Suppose a candidate goes from his house to school at the speed of 40 kilometer per hour and come back from school to his house at the speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Now we will calculate average speed. So now we have see here, when he go house to school and come back school to house, so their distance will be same. So we apply the formula for calculating their average speed, that is 2xy upon x plus y. We will simplify this. 2 into 40 into 60 upon 100. This will cancel out. That is 48 kilometer per hour, and that is our answer. Now we discuss relative speed. Relative speed means speed of one object with respect to another object. So when we measure the speed of one object with respect to another object, that is called their relative speed. Suppose there are two trains. They are going in the same direction. Suppose this speed is 50 kilometer per hour and this speed is 70 kilometer per hour. Suppose this is A train, this is B train. Now they are going in the same direction. So now the relative speed of this fast train, that is B train, with respect to slow train, that is equal to difference of these two speed, that is 20 kilometer per hour. What is this 20 kilometer per hour? This is the relative speed of B train with respect to A train. Now when these trains are going in opposite direction, then relative speed will be is equal to the addition of these two speed, that is 120 kilometer per hour. So what we remember basically, कि when direction is same, then relative speed will be the difference of the two speed, and when direction is opposite, then relative speed will be the addition of the two speed. Now we discuss some important points about the trains. Now first point is that कि suppose a train passes a man or an electric pole, then total distance covered by the train is equal to length of the train. Now second point is that if a train crosses a bridge or a platform or a tunnel, then total distance covered by the train is equal to length of the train plus length of the bridge or platform that is given in the question. Now another important point is that when two trains crosses each other in the same direction or in opposite direction, then total distance covered by these two trains is equal to the length of the both train, and this distance is covered at their relative speed. Now we discuss circular wheel motion. सर्कुलर व्हील मोशन में क्या है कि जैसे एक सर्कुलर व्हील है, अब वो एक रिवॉल्यूशन लगाता है, एक राउंड लगाता है, तो जो हॉरिजेंटल डिस्टेंस कवर्ड होता है दैट इज इक्वल टू द सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ द व्हील. तो व्हाट वी रिमेंबर बेसिकली कि डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इन वन रिवॉल्यूशन that is equal to circumference of the wheel. Suppose radius is r, so circumference is 2 pi r. Now suppose this make n number of revolution, so we calculate the distance covered in n number of revolution, that is distance d is equal to 2 pi r into n. This formula we have remember directly. Pi we know that is a constant, and that value 22 by 7 or 3.14. Now if we want to calculate the number of revolution to cover a particular distance, from this we can write n is equal to d upon 2 pi r. This give you the number of revolution. Now we discuss boats and stream. In the case of boat and streams, one is concept still water. Still water means when there is no movement in the water, that is standing water. Another is downstream. Downstream means if a boat is going in the same direction of flow of the water, that is the downstream. Another is upward stream. Upward stream means if boat is going in opposite direction with flow of the water, we got upward stream. Now suppose a boat speed is b kilometer per hour in still water. This is the speed of boat in still water. Now suppose w kilometer per hour is water speed. Now in the case of downward, resultant speed of the boat by which is going in that direction, that is equal to b plus w, and suppose this is x kilometer per hour. Now suppose in the case of upward, the resultant speed of the boat which is going in upward direction, that is b minus w, and suppose this is y kilometer per hour. If we solve these equation, we add these equation, we got 2b is equal to x plus y and b is equal to x plus y by 2. When we subtract these two equations, so we calculate 2wx minus y, or w is equal to x minus y by 2. What we remember that when resultant speed is given in downward and in upward, these are given in the question, and we calculate the speed of the boat in still water. So what we do, we simply add and divide by 2. We got speed of the boat in still water. And when we subtract these two speed and divide by 2, we got the flow of the water. Suppose, for example, in the case of downward direction, resultant speed of the boat is 20 km per hour. And in the case of upward, resultant speed suppose 12 km per hour. These are the resultant speed. Now if we calculate the speed of the boat in still water, so what we do, we will simply add and divide by 2. That is 16 km per hour. What is this? This is the boat speed in still water. And if we subtract these two speed and divide by 2, so we got speed of water. So in this way we calculate the speed of the boat in still water and speed of water. Now we take the example, suppose in the case of downward, the resultant speed of a boat is 20 km per hour. And in the case of upward, the resultant speed is 12 km per hour. Now we calculate the speed of the boat in still water or flow of the water. So what we do basically, We will add these two speed and divide by 2. So we got 16 kilometer per hour. What is 16 kilometer per hour? This is the boat speed in still water. If we'll subtract these two speed and divide by 2, so what we got? Speed of water. Now we will take the example of time and distance. A man walking 3 by 4 of his normal speed and reaches his office 16 minutes late than the usual time. So find the usual time taken from his home to his office. इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने का जो सबसे आसान तरीका है, जैसे हमारा फार्मूला होता है स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम, ये हमारा फार्मूला है। अब यदि हमारा डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट हो जाता है तो हम कह सकते हैं कि स्पीड प्रिपोर्शनल टू 1 अपॉन टाइम। इसका मतलब होता है कि स्पीड एंड टाइम आर इनवर्सली प्रिपोर्शनल। तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि जब कैंडिडेट 3/4 नॉर्मल स्पीड से जाता है, स्पीड 3/4 ऑफ ओरिजिनल स्पीड, तो उसको जो टाइम लगेगा इसका रेसिप्रोकल करें 4/3 ऑफ ओरिजिनल टाइम। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अब जो टाइम है उसको 4/3 ऑफ ओरिजिनल टाइम लगता है। मान लीजिए ओरिजिनल टाइम इज t मिनट, तो अब जो टाइम लगेगा दैट इज 4/3t। एंड नाउ वी से कि जब वो 3/4 स्पीड से जाता है तो वो 16 मिनट लेट पहुंचता है। लेट का मतलब है कि नाउ ही टेक 16 मिनट मोर टाइम। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अब जो टाइम लग रहा है और जो ओरिजिनल टाइम है इनका जो डिफरेंस है दैट इज 16 मिनट। इसको हम सॉल्व करें 1/3t इज इक्वल टू 16, तो t इज इक्वल टू 48 मिनट। तो इसका मतलब है कि जो ओरिजिनल टाइम है उसका ऑफिस पहुंचने का दैट इज 48 मिनट एंड दैट इज आवर आंसर। अब जैसे हमारा ये क्वेश्चन है, जब हमको प्रैक्टिस हो जाती है, कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आने लगते हैं, तो ऐसे क्वेश्चनों को हम ओरली कर सकते हैं विदाउट राइटिंग एनी स्टेप। देखिए कैसे करना है। जैसे ही कहता है कि मैन वॉकिंग 3/4 ऑफ हिज नॉर्मल स्पीड, तो माइंड में आना चाहिए उसका टाइम दैट विल बी 4/3 ऑफ ओरिजिनल टाइम। इसका रेसिप्रोकल कर दीजिए। एक्स्ट्रा टाइम कैलकुलेट कीजिए, 4/3 में से 1 माइनस कीजिए, दैट इज 1/3। 4/3 minus 1, what you do? 4/3 minus 1, that is 1/3। It means 1/3 टाइम एक्स्ट्रा लगता है, तो 1/3 टाइम इज इक्वल टू 16 मिनट, तो ओरिजिनल टाइम विल बी 48 मिनट एंड दैट इज अवर आंसर। Now we have take the example of time and distance, that is the wheel of an engine 4 2/7 meter in circumference make 7 revolution in 4 seconds. Find the speed of engine in kilometer per hour। इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए क्या काम करना है, देखिए जो सबसे आसान तरीका है, यहाँ पर सरकमफ्रेंस दिया हुआ है व्हील का 4 2/7 मीटर। सरकमफ्रेंस बेसिकली 2 πr, that is 4 2/7 meter, that is 30/7 meter. Now it make 7 revolution in 4 seconds. Number of revolution in 4 seconds, that is 7, and that is time period is 4 seconds. This is the number of revolution denoted by n. Now our formula, distance is equal to 2 πr into n. So we simply write here value 30/7 into number of revolution, that is 7, that is 30 meter. Now we calculate the speed of the engine. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is 30 meter and time is 4 seconds. So this is the speed in meter per second. Now he asked the speed in kilometer per hour. So what we do, we simple multiplied 18/5 and we will calculate this. So when we calculate this, that we got 27 kilometer per hour, and that is our answer. Now we have take the example of time and distance, that is without stoppages. A train travels certain distance with an average speed of 80 km per hour, and with stoppages it covers the same distance with an average speed of 60 km per hour. So now how many minutes per hour does the train stop? इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए देखिए जो सबसे आसान तरीका है, जैसे क्वेश्चन में ये कहता है कि विदाउट स्टॉपेजेस ट्रेन कवर इज सर्टेन डिस्टेंस एंड एवरेज स्पीड विल बी 80 km per hour. So it means in 1 hour train cover 80 km distance without stoppages, and when stoppages, so it speed, average speed comes with 60. So it means in 1 hour that distance cover is 60 km per hour. This is the distance covered when there is a stoppages. Now their difference is 20 km. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जब ट्रेन विदाउट स्टॉपेजेस जाती है तो 80 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस कवर होता है। जब ट्रेन विद स्टॉपेजेस जाती है तो 60 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस कवर होता है। तो 20 किलोमीटर का डिफरेंस आ जाता है हमारा ड्यू टू स्टॉपेजेस। तो अब हमने क्या काम करना है, हमने टाइम कैलकुलेट करना है टू कवर 20 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस एट द विदाउट स्टॉपेजेस स्पीड, that is time is equal to distance upon speed. This we have calculate, that is in hour, that is simply 1/4 hour, or you convert into minute, 1/4 multiplied by 60, that is 15 minute. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जो हमारी ट्रेन है वो 1 घंटे में 15 मिनट रुकती है, and that is our answer, that is B part. We have take example of time and distance. A train 160 meter long is running at 40 km per hour. In how much time will it pass a platform which is 140 meter long? So here train length is given. Train length is 160 meter and platform length, that is 140 meter. Now total length, train length and platform length, that is 300 meter. Now we know that when train passes a platform, then total distance covered by the train is equal to length of the train plus length of the platform. So this is the total distance covered by the train to pass the platform. Now speed is given 40 kilometer per hour. This unit is kilometer per hour, change into meter per second multiplied 5 by 80. Now you will just solve, that is, we simply solve this, that is simply 220 2 nines are, that is 100 upon 9 meter per second. Now we want to calculate the time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. That is, distance is 300 meter and speed is 100 by 9 meter per second. So when we simplified this, we got 27 meter per second, and this is our answer, and that is D part. We have taken the example of time and distance. A student walk from his house to school at 4 km per hour and reaches the school 10 minutes late. However, if he walk at 5 km per hour, he reaches the school 5 minutes early. तो find the distance of his school from his house. इस क्वेश्चन को करने के लिए देखिए दो मेथड्स हैं, एक है सिंपल मेथड और एक है अल्टरनेट मेथड. तो सबसे पहले हम लोग एक सिंपल मेथड यूज करते हैं. जैसे स्टूडेंट ने हाउस से स्कूल जाना है, पहले उसका स्पीड है 4 किलोमीटर पर आवर and next time that speed is 5 kilometer per hour. So what we do basically, we have take the LCM of these two speed 4 and 5, that is 20. Suppose the distance of school from his house 20 kilometers. Now when he go at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour, then you will calculate the time taken to cover 20 kilometer distance, that is time is equal to distance upon speed, that is 5 hours. When he go at the speed of 5 kilometer per hour, you will calculate the time taken by the student, that is 4 hours. Now difference of these two time is 10 hours, 1 hour. Difference of these two time is 1 hour. Now he say when he go at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour, the student reach 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late. When he go at the speed of 5 kilometer per hour, he reach 5 minutes early. Now the difference between these two time is 15 minutes. We will convert into hour, that is 15 divided by 60, that is 1 by 4 hours. Now we give you another method to solve this question. Now another method is that if we calculate the distance between house and school, we remember a formula, that is distance is equal to product of speed upon difference of speed into time difference. So now here two speed given, one is 4, another is 5. So you simple multiply, write the difference of speed, and you will write the time difference, that is 1 by 4 hour, and that is 1 by 4. And we will solve this, and we got that is 5 kilometer, and that is our answer. This is the short method to solve this question, and that is helpful in exam. Now we take the example of boat and stream. A boat travel up stream from B to A and downstream from A to B in 3 hours. If the speed of the boat in still water is 9 km per hour and the speed of the current is 3 km per hour, तो find the distance between A and B. इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए देखिए सबसे आसान मेथड है, जैसे क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है स्पीड ऑफ द बोट इन स्टिल वाटर, तो वी राइट बोट स्पीड इन स्टिल वाटर, that is 9 kilometer per hour, and speed of the current means water speed, that is 3 kilometer per hour. So we calculate the speed of the boat in downward direction. In downward, that is equal to the addition of these two speed, that is 9 plus 3, that is 12 kilometer per hour. And in the case of upward, that is difference of these two speed, 9 minus 3, that is 6 kilometer per hour. Now boat goes upward from B to A and comes downward from A to B, so that distance covered is same. So now you will calculate the average speed of these two different speed. Because distance is same, so we apply the formula 2xy upon x plus y, that is 2 into 12 into 6 upon 12 plus 6. We just calculate 2 into 12 into 6 upon this is 18. We calculate this, that is 3 4s are 12, that is 8 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed of the boat. Now we say कि it will take 3 hours, total time 3 hours. So we calculate the distance covered by the boat in 3 hours. So distance is equal to speed into time, that is 8 into 3, that is 24 kilometers. It means total distance covered by the boat, that is 24 kilometers. Now we calculate the distance between A and B. So required distance from A to B, distance from A to B, that is half of this, that is 12 kilometer, and that is our answer, and that is A part.